I just spent the last 5 minutes trying to think about something to talk about. I've had this camera on for a while, and I'm just one of my thoughts was that I think all my videos are the same, and I think I say that every time, but it's really because all my videos are about this include the same variables, and they're all about intangible things like um, passions, dreams, doubts, whatever. It's all the same variables, but looked at in different ways, and that's why they all kind of feel the same. And I've been thinking like I think they're all like that because I don't really have any new things to talk about. I don't really talk about tangible things in my life. Maybe because I think they're boring. But well, let's talk about something else. I think looking at the last years of my life, because um, my past videos are kind of within a scope of just months or within the scope of this year. But I've had this overarching thought or this overarching idea that kind of um, includes my whole conscious life because I think I gained consciousness somewhere around um, maybe when I was in 10th grade or something like that. And when I mean gain conscious, I think like when because I've had access to these kind of deep thoughts for a while, but it's only when I started thinking about it and kind of looking at it in retrospect is when I think I gained conscious. And I think that's around grade 10. And so when I start from grade 10 to now, I would have been grade 14 now if that exists. But that doesn't exist. So that's something like 4 or 5 years. In the span of 4 or 5 years, I think I've been going through this cycle. And this is something I've also been reading about. The last book that I bought is a book called The Man of Zero. And see, there's this, I won't even go into detail about it, I haven't finished it, but there's a cycle of man. The cycle that you can go through where it's like, it's a wave and you gain passions and you have a deeper meaning or you have a deeper purpose in life. And that's something I've talked about before, having a purpose or having meaning. And then suddenly you kind of just, it goes down and you go down to nothing and you reach this point of zero or a point of rock bottom. And I bought the book because I was thinking like, is that where I am right now? Am I at a point of zero where I don't feel motivation? Because it's cool that I've identified what my purpose is and what I want in life. But it's a whole nother thing to actually run towards it and to start moving, to get in action, to get in motion. That's a whole nother thing. Some people kind of have a hard time finding their purpose to begin with. But when you found it, what do you do? I'm pretty sure I've made a video about that. But looking at myself right now and looking at myself in comparison to where I was a few years ago, the purpose hasn't changed. It's kind of just where you are in relation to that. What's your relationship to your purpose? Is it something that you're always doing? Is it something that you're thinking about 24/7? I think there were times in my life where it wouldn't leave my mind, but now I don't really think about that stuff. And it's like I'm at a point where I feel no motivation and what I want is absolute nothing, which is a very vague thing to say. I don't think it's really possible to comprehend absolute nothing, but I want something closer to that. If there was a line that could graph absolute nothing to absolute everything, I think what I want at this moment would be closer to absolute nothing. And I don't know if that's a sense of peace or solitude or quiet or meditation or something where you're just sitting with your thoughts or you're just sitting with nothing and you don't need to stimulate yourself. You don't need to be on your phone, you don't need to watch anything or listen to anything. That might be what I want. In a way, I think these videos are kind of getting to that because I'm not consuming anything. I'm kind of creating something. I'm thinking as I go and I'm talking. But that's not quite it. And it's not it either to, you know, say I love music, listen to music, practice music. That doesn't really solve the problem. And I don't think the problem I think the problem shows up and you think it's a motivation thing, like I lack motivation to do what I want. But it feels like it's something deeper than that. I was going to say that I can do what I want. I can, chase my dreams, but there's a part of me that thinks that wouldn't solve it. Like that wouldn't solve the problem, and that wouldn't really get me anywhere in that space of my mind. I'll have what I wanted, right? I would have achieved the goals and everything, but something would still be unresolved. And I don't know if trying to resolve it like that would be the solution, because it's not really a real thing, I don't think. And, reading this book and reading about this topic about being at zero, being at some kind of rock bottom, where maybe you achieved something, maybe you achieved nothing, but all of a sudden you kind of don't want to do anything. And, maybe it's because I haven't really been doing anything in life. Like we're closing in on the first year of my adult life, like what I was talking about in the last video, and I haven't really done anything super, I haven't done anything enough to where I feel like I can talk about it proudly, you know. And it's just been stale, and that's kind of the feeling. That's kind of what I've been talking about in these videos. But, I think it's deeper than the uncertainty, deeper than what I talked about last time. And so at this point, making this video right now, I don't know how to solve it, and I don't know what it is really. But I think it's a deep longing for nothing, and it's a deep longing for, see, what the book calls zero. And uh, maybe it's kind of peace, being zen, or something like that. But, you know, if I spent 10 hours meditating every day, I don't know if I'd get there. I mean, that might do good things for me. Well, I don't know, actually. I don't even know what this video is about. I think this video is about nothing, but not in the good sense. It's about nothing in the sense that my words are just, this topic is just a hollow topic, it feels like. It's like I'm trying to get deep. Is this video just deep for the sake of being deep? Am I kind of LARPing this topic? I don't know. It's something that, you know, I don't think I should be talking about because I don't have the capacity to talk about it because I haven't experienced it enough. But I don't know. I think I'm looking for people to relate. I'm looking for something to latch onto because, when you have a feeling of nothingness or you have a feeling that you desire nothingness, it's just vague or undefined or just confusing. And I don't want to sit in that confusion for too long. But I think that would help. I don't know if that's the solution. I don't know if there is a solution. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But it's good to be making a video. I think just continuing to make videos even though I don't think there's anything substantial in what I'm saying. But this is just confusing, I think. I don't know. Um, Maybe I'm thinking this way because I haven't done anything today. It's morning and I have things to do. But I don't know. There are things in life that I'm more passionate about talking about, but I just don't want to talk about it on YouTube because I don't think that it would be entertaining, or I'm shy about it, or I don't think I'll offer any value. But this video's been going on for 9 minutes. I don't think I've said anything really important. But you know, it's a feeling of nothing, and I'm trying to pick at this thing, this feeling of just wanting nothing and being nowhere, wanting to be nowhere, wanting to be something else, someone else. There's something to it, I think, and I want to get closer to that feeling. And maybe I'll update you when I get there, but not when I get there, but if I discover something deeper, if I get to know just a little bit more. And I think it's kind of just, I don't even want to think about it as a rabbit hole. It's kind of just, it's not something you dig into. It's something that's there, and it's something that's always there. And it reveals itself to you when you don't even expect it. Maybe that's what it is. And this feeling of nothing. I've written about nothing a lot, actually. Remember, I have a lot of poems where I'm trying to write about nothing. and it comes off as weird, or it comes off as like dark or black or trying to be deep. And I don't know. There's just something that allures me to that topic and something that brings me closer to it. And I think I'm just gonna keep doing that until I don't know. It's just an indefinite thing that I do, or it's just a random, a constant thing that I think about. You know, I have bigger ideas that I want to make videos on, but I just don't have. I haven't thought of them out really. Like my secrets of the universe. I don't know. That's kind of a big thing to make a video about. I'm not there yet, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I'm wasting this too. I'm wasting too much time in this video. But you know, that's nothing. That's nothing. My videos are just big, giant question marks, I think. And that's it for. That's all. And that was nothing. Literally. Goodbye.